Have you ever gone from feeling inspired by another artist to suddenly doubting your own work? In just a few minutes, that spark of creativity can turn into a spiral of comparison. Let's talk about why this happens and how to stop it.
You know, when you are looking for a bit of inspiration and you go onto your phone and you're scrolling and you come across an artist's work that you really like, and you like a project they're doing and you feel all inspired and lit up, and you kind of think, oh, that's a great idea they've had, or I love what they're doing, and it all feels good in your body, you're feeling inspired, it's flickering new ideas for you, and then all of a sudden you slip into this feeling of comparison.
How can I tell? Because there is a subtle shift in how I'm feeling. Inspiration feels light, it sparks a feeling of possibility, of expansion. But comparison feels the opposite. There's a heaviness that descends, and it makes my aperture smaller. I begin to notice thoughts that are saying, "You're not doing as well as they are. Your work isn't as good as theirs. What are you even doing with your time?" Comparison is like a mental form of self harm. You keep your eyes on something and someone else, and you judge yourself in comparison. You have nothing nice to say about the way you work or what you have created. Everything is in contrast to another, and it doesn't feel good. It never feels good. It's like we keep putting our hand into the flame, keep getting burnt, but keep doing it. I don't know if underneath it all, we think if we look and compare and criticize ourselves enough, that somehow that will motivate us to do better.
And you know, comparison makes no sense because we'll never know what it took for another person to get where they are. We'll never know all the ins, outs, the intricate details that led them to become what they are and what they're doing now. And we don't need to know. And the reason we don't need to know is because we have our own lives and we have our own creative practice. And that's what we want to be focusing on. Comparison stops us from making the art that we should be making, and instead of making it, we're too busy looking at everyone else and what they're doing. And that's the most colossal waste of our own time and our own creativity. Because as artists, we have one job, and that is to make art. So let's just go and make art. Stop scrolling, stop comparing. Let's just go and do what we came here to do: create.